Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawanantoinette for those of you who don't know me, and for those of you who do, welcome back. Thanks for supporting my channel. Today we're going to do a little bit of a different reading. It's predictions for the month of November. It's not regular tarot. I'm using a new deck. It's kind of like a playing cards deck. I've never used this deck before, but I've had it for a really long time and it was gifted to me. So we're doing something different. Yeah. Just a disclaimer before we start the readings. These can resonate for Taurus rising especially, but it can also resonate for a Taurus sun and Taurus moon, and also a Taurus Venus. So with that said, bear in mind it's a general reading. All of these messages will not be messages for your specific scenario. It is pulling on the general collective energy for Taurus. So if you'd like to book a personal prediction reading, you can do that. But don't force any message to fit, and don't expect every single thing to be your message. So let's get started. The first card we have is the Eight of Spades, and we also have the Six of Clubs and the Ace of Diamonds. So the first message for you is, I feel like there's some unexpected money coming in from some kind of, it's either a successful partnership, or you get a new business offer, or you get like a loan or something like that. But there's money coming in November, and I feel like as a Taurus, it will kind of, you will want to spend it. You'll be tempted to spend it. You'll be tempted to think of, oh, I have money now. These are the things that I've wanted, and indulging in extravagances. Remember, Taurus is ruled by Venus. We love luxury. We love the good things in life. But also, I don't feel like it's a month to spend all the money that you're getting. I feel like before you know it, if you don't curb those extravagant tendencies, it will end up bringing ruin to you and your finances in the month of November. So that's something for you to be careful of. All right, try not to let that prediction come to life. You losing any money that you don't need to lose, you know. All right, so the next message here is the Eight of Clubs and the King of Spades. Again, another message about money being unwisely spent. Some of you may have to spend money for something pertaining to a lawyer or something like that this month. I mean, if you have to spend the money, then of course, by all means, spend the money. But if you don't have to, guys, I'm reiterating this message because it's coming up multiple times in the reading. All right, next prediction is the 10 of Spades and the Six of Diamonds. Okay, you're getting news about something this month, and I feel like if it's news that you get about some kind of money or something like that, possibly if you go to a party or so, I feel like if you get an invitation to a party, go there because there's important news for you to hear there. Next prediction is the Six of Hearts and the Four of Spades. Some of you may be getting sick in the month of November, but you will also experience a quick recovery from whatever illness that you're experiencing. Some of you have a female friend that flatters you. I feel like you should not be deceived by the flattery of certain friendships around you, so pay attention to that, specifically a feminine energy around you. And the next card is a Two of Diamonds and the Queen of Hearts. All right, so it feels like some of you are going to be experiencing sudden, like a financial boost, an unexpected financial boost from the fourth quarter of 2021. Almost like you did not expect or account for this happening. Maybe your store, if you have a store, it sells out. Your services sell out. If you have a channel, like people are viewing it, you're booked out, things like that. I feel like there's something that you're doing in the month of November that's going to bring unexpected money to you. All right. Okay. Next card we have is the 3 of Clubs and the 8 of Hearts. So you're having good social success, meaning your social status is either on the rise, or it just feels like people love you in the month of November. If you have a service business, it feels like people are appreciating you, like you're having success socially in whatever area or spaces you occupy. And also you're being received well too. Let's just say if you're someone who deals with people, like you have like some kind of service job, you're a lawyer, you're even like a content creator or something like that, I feel like you're having success with that space and people are receiving you well. All right. Some of you are going to be going on a trip by water, so to the beach or to a river or to something by a body of water in the month of November. You may be going with a loved one who reaches out to you and like asks you to do this thing with them, or like a friend of yours. Some of you may also be receiving a promotion in terms of your work life. And some of you are getting married for the 3rd time, or getting into a relation, like your 3rd relationship. All right, next card is the 8 of Spades and the Jack of Spades. Some of you are actually going to this beach or a water trip with another person, and I get the vibes here that it's like a love interest, but it's not a love interest that's really, really close to you yet. It's a love interest that I feel like is kind of distant from you somewhat still. So maybe you guys are dating or just getting to know each other. I feel like that's a strong masculine energy for some of you. All right, and on this trip, if you go on this trip to this water body place with this person, like if you go on a beach trip or something like that, I feel like you will be like you will want to spend a lot of money on the trip, probably just because you're having a good time. But I feel like if you spend excessively on this trip that you go on, you're going to regret it. All right, last message is all right, so in November, guys, you may realize that you are being overly particular in your love life, and this is just like a warning message for you. The 4 of Hearts talks about being so particular that you end up not marrying until late in life, or end up or chasing the person off that you're dating just because you're trying to pick them apart so much. So if you're seeing somebody new for the first time, I feel like you may feel inclined to like pick them apart, like this is wrong with them and this is wrong with them and this, and they don't have this and they don't have this and this. But I feel like really and truly what you're doing is just being overly critical. Nothing is really wrong with the person. I feel like you have to investigate what's going on with you and why you are so overly particular of people, and possibly investigating your material tendencies and how those showcase themselves when you're dealing with other people, especially people who don't fit into like your idea of like looking good, or what, like people who don't prioritize the same things that you prioritize, because we all know Taurus can be very materialistic. Yeah, we can. So that's something for you to look out for, wanting to pick someone apart so much that you don't actually get to enjoy who the person is. Now let's get some advice for you. What's the advice for Taurus in November? Advice for Taurus placements in November. Go the distance. This is so funny because of that last message that I just gave. But okay, let's read this card. Card number 47. Endurance, strength, the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. And the relationship message is you either are in or calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time, for better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs, and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth. You are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? So that's just like a message. If you're meeting somebody for the first time, or even if you're in a relationship, don't be so critical of the person. Don't be so critical of the faults of the person or the things that you feel like they're lacking, because you also are lacking things, because none of us are perfect. So I feel like it's like an indication here in the month of November to value your partner and value what our relationship brings to the table, because it seems like it's a pretty good opportunity. So with that said, I'll leave you there, Taurus. Remember, you can follow me on social media to keep up with me when I'm not on YouTube. Bye.